North Korea has once again denied access to South Koreans attempting to enter the inter-Korean Gaeseong Industrial Complex just north of the border. This is the second day Pyongyang is banning South Korean workers from entering the complex.
And for more, we go live to our Hwang Sung-hee at the Inter-Korean Transit Office. Hi, Sung-hee, fill us in on the latest.
Yusen, we are in the midst of a confusion here. Earlier, we were told by representatives from South Korean companies that have factories operating in Gaeseong that North Korea had informed Seoul yesterday to clear out of the border town by April 10th. He said, however, that they have asked the North to extend this deadline to April 13th. Now, if so, that means the more than 800 South Koreans that are still residing in North Korea will be clearing out of Gaeseong by next Saturday. However, Seoul's Unification Ministry says the comments made by the businessmen have been blown out of proportion and that the North had made a regular request to companies to submit their plans for leaving the complex. However, nothing seems to be for sure, though, and I will try to get more information on this matter. As of now, 5 people and 3 vehicles have made it safely across the border to the south.
So, Sung-hee, you mentioned that there's still around 800 South Koreans north of the border. How are they coping with the situation?
Well, Yusen, where I'm standing, there's supposed to be a lineup of trucks just waiting to cross the border to make their daily deliveries. But as you can see, it's empty. Now, these trucks deliver daily goods like gas and food for South Korean personnel living in North Korea. Now, tomorrow is the first day of a long weekend in North Korea, which means there will be no entry to the business park until next Monday. Now, if the entry ban remains in effect until Monday, workers will be without new deliveries of food and gas for 5 straight days, which will pose a serious problem for the South Korean workers across the border. Situation definitely seems to be stirring over in the north as a South Korean worker that just returned from Gaeseong said the atmosphere at the border town is much more serious than back in 2010. Now, that's right after North Korea's torpedo attack on South Korean warship Cheonan. Another thing to note is that there seems to be a glitch in the factory operation as well, as already 3 factories have stopped running on Wednesday because they had no gas. Now this once again because trucks are not allowed in and deliveries of raw materials are not being made. Back to you guys in the studio.
Well, thank you, Sung-hee, for your very informative report there. That was Arirang's Hwang Sung-hee